Okay, so we left off here, and now I'm going to add another element into the HTML, and there's an element called button. I'm just going to do button, press me, and button. Now, if I save this and reload, that alert still popped up, but there's still a button. Now it says press me, but when you press it, nothing happens because you need an event. An event happens and then that triggers something. Now there's a few events. You could look up JavaScript events and find more, but I'm going to put in the onClick event. When you do onClick, then in here you need this to be inside the quotes. And now I'm going to take this alert and I'm going to put it inside this onClick. Now, before we talked about how JavaScript has to be inside those script tags, but it can also be inside an event on an element like that. So I'm changing those to single quotes because they're inside the double quotes, so they have to be different. And I'm going to save this now. And now when I reload, the alert didn't automatically happen like it did before just when you loaded the page. And now when you press me, the onClick event fires and it causes that alert. Now you don't really want a ton of stuff to happen inside an onClick. It's one little phrase, it's not so bad, but you can imagine you might want a bunch of things to happen when you did an onClick. So a good way to handle this in this case would be to write a function. So I'm going to write a function here. Function, and I will call it custom alert. And inside here would be any parameters, which are like inputs you're sending in the function. But for now, I'm not going to send anything into the function, but you still need those parentheses there. And all I'm going to do in this function is this alert. So I'm going to take it out of there and put it into here. And now, instead of calling the alert, I'm going to call custom alert. And then when I onClick, I'm hoping that this custom alert function will be called, and custom alert functions here, and all it does is that alert. So I'm going to save it, and then I reload, and it reloaded, and now when I press, still that alert happens. If you want to see that it changed, you could go in and just alter it and say change or something, and save, and you can see now it's got change on it. So that did take effect, and I hope you guys are like playing around with different possibilities here. Like one thing you might do, onClick is one type of event, but you look up JavaScript events, there's another event called onMouseOver or something. So take that as homework to change this to, instead of have to click it, you just mouse over and then that alert will happen or something like that. All right, that's all for now. Thank you.